as I noted in the lift video, after you lift your truck, you need to get a front end alignment. And I don't have my alignment until tomorrow. Hopefully I can get in tomorrow. But in the meantime, I actually kind of know how to do a home alignment, so I'm going to try and do that today. But the main thing we're going to do today is clean up the wheels and tires and put on the wheels and tires. So we got all 5 of the dirty Duratracs, Fuel 18 couplers that all need cleaned up and then thrown on the new truck. Replace these ugly stock rims. These are good tires though, good tires, Kevlars, Wrangler Kevlars. They come with good tires, but those rims, they're just 16-inch rims, they're small, and it's gonna look a lot better with the all black wheels. So let's go ahead, pull the truck out, take the tonneau cover off, load up all the rims, and we'll go clean them all off. You know, I just realized that I'm doing this locking nut, and you guys probably see me using this attachment, but you have no idea what I'm doing. So this is a locking nut. As you can see, it's got a weird pattern to it, and this pattern is not symmetrical. And this pattern is almost a 1-for-1. So this is a special type of lug. This is a 3/4 inch on the back side, but this is a special lug that fits on this. And as you can see, it only fits one way. Like, it doesn't fit that way, doesn't fit that way, it only fits in one way. And this is how you use locking nuts, and I'm not going to tell you what number my locking nut is, because then you'll be able to steal my rims. So this is a locking nut. You use one of these on every single one of your rims. That way, if someone tries to steal your rims, they can only take off all but one of the lugs. It keeps your rims on your vehicle so people can't jack them. Alright, I got my torque wrench here. I got it set to 110 foot-pounds. I got this weird basically extender, so that way I can get in to where these are, because these are pretty deep down in the sockets. And I'm going to torque down all the nuts. And remember, you go in an X pattern when you're torquing. If you don't have a torque wrench, go to Harbor Freight, get yourself one. So helpful. But I'm going to do All right, all done. Let's go ahead and pull it on outside, and we'll put on our center caps. And then lastly, we gotta fit the 5th tire right there, the 5th one, underneath of the Taco in the spare tire area. And it does fit. You just need to take a little bit of a hammer and do a little persuasion to make it fit. For anyone that was wondering, this little side to side of how much taller the Duratracs are that I'm running versus the stock tires. Now keep in mind, these tires are worn a little bit. These ones back here are. These ones are brand new. But size-wise, they're just about an inch overall in diameter taller, maybe an inch and a half. They're not a true 33-inch tire. They're actually like a 32.1, I think, is how big this tire is. So it's not much bigger than stock. But anyways, let's pull the truck out. That is sick. I don't even know if you guys can see that on camera. Oh my God, that looks good. Now I put it backwards real quick so that way we can take the spare tire out and we can put the other tire in. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and get the tool that's inside the truck to be able to lower the spare tire, and then we will put our other spare tire. We'll modify it. I'll show you how it's all done. But we're gonna put the other spare tire in the truck. Definitely chrome delete is the next thing, or the next step for this truck, chrome delete. For anyone that is wondering how to take the spare tire off on a Toyota Tacoma, you basically assemble your full entire rod like so, and then we are going to stick it in this little hole right here, and inside of there is going to be a slot that we put the hook into, and then we start turning. Now the first time that you lower your spare tire, it's kind of like locked in there. They have like a little plastic clip on there, so it will take a little bit of force to break it, and then you just lower it down from there. Alright, trusty sledge. Well, I did just try and get it to work without actually doing this modification, just because last time it was a little bit loose after I did it. I stand corrected, you need to do this modification to make it fit. So let me show you. Basically, you're gonna whack some brackets. So first off, the spare tire, it's held up by this little thing right here. There's actually a little slot on either side. It kind of locks into your tire. Fits basically any size tire. But modification wise, when this tire is raised up, there is this bracket right here and that bracket right there. These brackets are what hold the tire from hitting your rear axle, your rear trans. We actually need to smack those a little bit to bend these outwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hammer, I'm going to smack them right here to bend these out a little bit, so that way we can fit our tire. We just need to widen it a little bit on either side. So we're not trying to bend the whole thing, just basically this end piece here. And as you can see by looking at this angle, we have widened this one out a little bit, enough to fit our tire. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side, just smack it out a little bit, and we'll be good to go. And there we go. We got it both widened out, should be good to go. We're gonna raise the tire up now and make sure it fits, and that should be all. All right, so lastly here, I'm gonna bolt on, I'm gonna screw on basically all 4 of the hubcaps that we have, and these hubcaps look like they have a lot, but only 2 of these are actual real screws, and you line those 2 up with the 2 threaded holes you got. Alright, so that is the install of the wheels, and before wrapping up with some sweet video footage of the wheels and tires on the truck, I do want to point out probably one of the most important things whenever you change your rims, change to a different, basically change your rims, whenever you change to a different size. So in my case, the stock lugs were a 22mm, my new lugs are now a 19mm, and I have a locking nut. So in my truck, I'm going to keep this breaker bar with a 19mm socket, and I'm also going to keep my locking lug adapter as well, and an Allen key to take off those hubcaps, because as you can see, the stock tire iron that's in the truck for emergencies fits the stock wheels. I now need to keep the exact same thing for my new wheels. So that is one little tip, bonus tip before we end this video. Make sure you are prepared to take off your new rims in case of an emergency on the side of the road. Another thing to consider, I didn't lift my truck enough for this to matter, but if you did like a 6-inch lift, you're gonna want to have a jack that can actually jack up your truck in the scenario that you need to do it on the side of the road, because your stock jack is not going to be able to go up 6 inches more than what stock was, more than likely. Now before I end this video with some cinematics and awesomeness with the new truck, I do want to remind you guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys are thinking of the truck build. Is it awesome? Do you like it? What should I do next? Actually, a package just showed up for something for the truck today, so I'm really excited for that. And if you want to see all the new upcoming videos that we're going to be doing with all the sorts of stuff that we're going to be putting on the truck, be sure to click that subscribe button, and like always guys, Taco Rick out. Peace.